Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. Mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching. Okay, I guess I should unmute the microphone and build this. Let's get after it. Come on, McKay's, help me out. Paul, I sent 5 up here to do a job. Should have finished it. Yes. Having some buffering issues from just starting the server again, or the game again. I'm sure it'll settle down. Overproduction caused that, I'm pretty sure. That looks good. Something's not working. Okay, so my computer here is not working right. Well, thanks for the follow, Tweelia. Tweelala. For following, you get, when my computer responds, which we can see I'm getting some pretty poor response, you get your name on a cargo wagon. I just gotta find it. Give me a minute. My hosting computer seems to be having problems this morning. So I might be needing to restart. I don't know what I can do about that. Something's wrong. Seems to be getting better. That should help. I don't think I need, yeah, I do need the power poles. I don't want you helping out over there. I need those for here. Okay, so there's your cargo wagon. It'll show up. Probably moved on. Clean up a bit more of this. Stuff I don't need. Tilting at windmills for the most part, though. Underbelts that are missing. Hi, Pony. Hope you're having a good day. That works. Well, A, you woke up, so that's a good chance at a good day. Welcome to the world of alive. And B, you had food to eat. Good planning on your part. Nourishing yourself and all that. First thing I do when I set my foot on the floor each morning is I say thank you for being alive. Because there's millions of us, that doesn't happen. And someday, won't happen to me either. But in the meantime, I can be grateful for it. So I'm thinking from a UPS perspective, I might need to go through each of these and replace all these splitters with just straight belts and just let them run straight in. Because I guess splitters cause a lot of UPS issues. For that matter, my factory design uses a lot of splitters, so like I use splitters to feed things on the side. Well, not there, but not there. But like here. And the really tall ones, like this furnace design, what I probably should do is change this to only pass through for the ones that are passing through to the bottom. And then just switch them over like I'm doing for others. And now red has got 3 inputs, so I can't do that here. Alright, you just don't want to deal with that one, or what? It's right there. You've got prod mods. Put them in. So I'm thinking of going on a splitter purge. Nope. Need you to go there. I need to go here. Is there anything missing from here? No. Okay, so I don't need these anymore. How is this looking? Looks almost done. Why are you summoning a train? For a brief millisecond, you were willing to summon a train. Good luck getting through. I don't have any underbelts in any of these. You don't have underbelts. Lycum has them. It's a long ways away, though. Somebody still has some. Alright, we're good then. I think we're all set. Once this gets loaded up and rolling, then I'll phase in the other stuff. I'll change those trains, is what I'll do. But let me clean these up. There we go. That cleans you up so that you've just got the basic stuff and I can have you do work. Okay, you're all emptied out. You're all emptied out. So we're gonna send you away from here because it's a long walk. The rest of this is stuff I don't want to carry. That I picked up too much of. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go through on a painful as this is gonna be. Hi, Mango. Oh, I didn't want to be in this thing. I wanted to be in the train. So, Mango, I was doing some research on performance in UPS, and it turns out that splitters are pretty bad for performance, especially splitters in really long lines. Now I have to decide how I want to handle this. If I'm going to redesign this. Well, when I look at something like this... Alright, stop. I want to be on the train. So, there are places where I use them that I probably shouldn't, and places where I could probably do without. Like, this furnace design. I've got splitters at every one, 2 of them. And the purpose of that is, the extra belts, is to get iron down to the bottom, because if we look at this thing, so this is 8 of them, 9 of them, 10 of them. So I can get about 9 of them on a belt, right? So if I'm going to do this optimally, instead of doing what I'm doing here, where every one of these has 4, what I should have done is that every 9 should have gotten a belt line and not split. $39. So that's one place I can eliminate them. Another place is that, see, this design didn't have a lot of splitters. So the other place is that this design... Hang on, let me get off this train, because I'm going to be getting off this train at this intersection. So the loading train, the loading thing, you know, I'm probably just going to switch to... Because I got 1,000 stations, each with 8 wagons. So I'm talking about trying to reduce the number of splitters on in areas of the factory where there are a significant number of splitters. That's a good question. I was going to ask you that. Is how do I figure how much these things are using? Transport belts, is that transport lines? Is that it? Because there's not a lot of room for improvement if it's only 5. So one of the things that's causing me pause, I would be redoing these, like this mining outpost has got a bunch of splitters, right? I'm outputting directly onto these two things. But I would have to figure out a way to design this such that it wouldn't really bother me. Because that's a lot of splitters. And if I do it the other way, if I just leave it as a single belt or as a double belt, then and I don't want to invest in a bunch of underbelts, but then again, when I look at this stuff, what's an underbelt cost? Total raw 40 and 257, total raw 86.72. Man, that splitter is expensive. Okay, so I guess I should use underbelts instead of splitters on my mining designs, so that's going to be a challenge. Guess I should design a new one of those. So the 3 places I'm going to go through and do a splitter purge. So I'm going to do a splitter purge on loaders. I'm going to stop with the extra set of splitters and just use a pair of belts. Just go here and here and, suck it up. I think that'll be fine. The second place is on long builds like this. I'm going to switch to not use splitters and inserters on every one, but only what they need. So that for half of this, it's going to be just a bypass, which is what I'm doing on the new version of coal or plastic anyways, I think. Yeah, like, not this one. I have a version of one of those that splits it. These are all singles with no splitters. And then the third one's in the minors where I put the splitters in the middle. See, like in this case, the splitter is helping a little bit. I like the way this works. If I don't have that splitter, then I'm going to have two half belts, right? And that doesn't serve me very well. If I only have sitting at 1.8 for transport lines for 5400 SPM, well, I'm sitting at 5. Right? I don't think 5 is all that high, to be honest. I don't know what these other numbers mean, 4.9 and 6.9. There's not a lot of room for improvement. You know, if this was 30, right? If the transport lines was 10, cutting it in half would give me back 5 milliseconds, which would bring this down. But I don't know that even if I eliminated all of those splitters, would I get a lot back? Right? So I plan to do a save and maybe a screenshot of that belt update and then go through and do a splitter update on all of my loaders. So, I mean, I do have a lot of loaders, right? I've got one loader for each of these outposts. So there's a fair amount of savings. But is that worth the effort? And then on this side of it, I'm just not sure here. Because this thing needs 16 full belts. It needs these 8, and it needs these 8 to satisfy this. So I would have to figure out a way to line this up or set this up to get 16 full belts. Well, is it 16 belts? Yeah, it's 16 belts. So this is double the number of belts I need. So it looks like I need to invest in some underbelt. Find a design that works with underbelts. I don't like some of the designs I've seen, so. So the only thing that works here is if I use a normal power pole then. I'll figure out power later, I guess. Logistics, that's fine. Well, that's 2 hours, 2.7 hours. was hoping to use substations for all this, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. That doesn't work very well, does it? That doesn't work very well either. Yeah, I don't know that I will either, but I mean, I want to use designs that are just good, ongoing. Because remember, I'm going to do this again, right? I want to turn around and do it again after I start some MegaBase or some. I'm thinking about how usable this is versus this. Good job, Commander Guy. Let me see what this looks like when I fully expand it. Let me see if I can find two patches out in the middle of nowhere that I can do some comparisons against. This is fine. So that's what that would look like. How much UPS goes to trains? Trains is 4, so not much as far as I'm concerned. Oh, transport lines is up to 6 now. I'm not going to use a mod for UPS. But thank you. Alright, these are all ghosted, so I can't really... It's 245. How many lines am I going to get out of this, though? I want you guys to get out of my life. So what is this? This is 17. That's interesting. 16.